Let's see here. Okay. Oh, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. So, before we get started, I'm just going to let's pull this up so I can see what you're all saying. Okay. Oops. Oh, Purse, you ready for this? You ready for the party? Come on, bud. How's the volume? Can everyone hear me okay? Is the picture okay? What's up, big buddy? Um, okay, I can't see what you're saying. Yes. Taquina, would you like to be a moderator today? Welcome, Amaya. I'm very happy to see you here too. Rhiannon, welcome to you. What's up, buddy? What's up, my little buddy? Okay, Taquina, I'm going to... Oh, looks like you're already a standard moderator. I didn't even realize. So yeah, good day, everyone. So today I wanted to do something a little different. What is it, bud? Oh, Perseus. He's the best distraction I've ever had in my life. He's so threaded. So all of my clothing have little threads popping out everywhere from Perseus reaching up and plucking out the threads of his little paws. The Pixie Post, welcome. I'm happy you're able to make this live session. Purse, quit trying to pull me down. Quit trying to pull me down, you goofball. Welcome to you, Maya. Excellent. I'm glad everybody's hearing me okay. So yeah, today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'll still be doing an AMA in a way. So like if you have any questions or anything you want to share or ask, I would love to answer them. But I really, one of the things that I'm good at in this lifetime is holding space. And I feel that's where my sound therapy really, that's where I shine is, like you can call it sound healing, but I'm not doing any of the healing. I'm just playing some music and playing specific notes with specific intentions, and the healing that takes place is all within yourself. If you feel something and you have this spontaneous release, although I held the space for you to do it, that release couldn't happen and that healing couldn't take place unless you yourself allowed it to by surrendering to the sound. So what I like to call, I consider myself a space holder. And one of the things that I love to do when I'm in conversations with people is be fully present. And there's been so many times in my life where I was sharing something that meant a lot to me to somebody, like opening up my heart in a way, or just sharing something uh, that I had passion for. And when you're in the, like, it's hard to take when you're in this conversation and someone's like looking away and like observing like what's going around and just like not fully engaged in the conversation and truly hearing and listening and feeling what you share. Um, so I really wanted to do that today and to just really truly sorry. I shouldn't say sorry. He first he's dying for love and attention. It's always when I first come up here, he's just like begging for the love. He's not begging, he's just here offering it so beautifully, and it's way too hard to resist. Um, Anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, so, what I love to do when I'm in person with somebody having a conversation is being fully present in what they're saying and truly hearing what they have to say, not wanting to give advice, not wanting to say wait for my turn to speak, but to truly just be a part of the story that's being shared and going into that story and reliving the emotions and feelings that the person sharing the story also experienced while they were going through it. And I feel like the world needs that so bad. You know, there's so many times you could be in a gathering and people aren't listening. Like it's I don't want to say difficult to find, but it's rare to find someone who is really truly listening to what you have to say and taking it in. And one of the ways I like to do that is by placing my hand on my heart and just like feeling what they're saying, like putting myself in their shoes and really being a part of what's being said. Um, and so with holding space today, I would love for any of you, if you have anything that has been on your mind, or you know, if you're going through stress or pain or suffering in any type of way, or even just looking for the or here to be seen, if you want to be seen and you want to be heard, I would love to open up this container for you to do that. And I think one thing that we could do together is when I share whatever has been shared, if we could just all place our hand on our heart and just really send that person love and compassion and let them feel seen and heard, um, I think that would be so beautiful. And I think that would be, you know, it's something I would love to do. And with these live sessions, I really want to explore all of these different ideas that I have on what we can all do together. You know, not have it just be an AMA or ask me anything, but have it be an experience where we can connect as a collective and just be present with each other, to share our hearts, and for us to see each other and allow each of us to feel validated. Um, and yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. And also, I would love to play different bowls to each of you specifically as you give your shares. That I want to play the bowls that I feel like resonate the most with what you're asking for or sharing. And yeah, we'll just do that. We'll oh, one of my bulbs went out. Oh no, I just charged these. No, why? Let's switch it up. Sorry, buddy. Let me just borrow this arm from you and let me swap this here. It's interesting, these bulbs have been burning out really quickly lately when it's not normal. They've been charging for hours. Okay, and now I'm gonna dive into, oh, that is so weird. These bulbs have been charging for so long and they're all sparking out. It's because we got some high energy here today. That's why. I feel like the bulbs don't last when I'm in a really good mood or a really sad mood. So, well, if they keep burning out, I'm gonna jump over and grab my other set, and hopefully they last. Okay, let's see what you got to say. Starseed Vibrations, welcome to the chat. Big love, big hugs to you. Thank you for being here. And yes, Taquina, Perseus does agree. Perseus is my little space holder. You know, there's days where I've been, you know, not in the best emotional state, and Perse will just come rolling up and he'll just be, I mean, he always rolls up to give me the love, but he knows how to hold space in such a beautiful way. And welcome, Goddess Renee. Thank you for being here. Um, I could consider myself a sound channeler. When I play the music, especially with the astrology series. Oh my gosh, what is happening? All the bulbs are going out. No, why? Oh, that's a bummer. Hang on, let me just grab another bowl. Or you know what? I don't think there's anything. Oh, strange. There they all go. Bummer. When life gives you curveballs, it's all about how you hit it. And if the bulbs go out, then we'll play without them, and we'll hang out without them. That's okay. Okay. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. The sound channeler. It's funny because there's lots of times where I will be creating a sound bath, and I'll be trying to make the sound bath. I'll be like, I want it to be like this. I want to do this. I want to create this. Whenever I put I want into my creation, I'm not letting it flow. I'm trying to control the outcome of what's happening. And that's not the way. The way is to just surrender and allow the flow to come out and just go with the intuition. And so when you say sound channeler, in a way that resonates with me because, yeah, with the astrology sound bath, the zodiac sound baths, there was some I'm like, I don't know I don't know how to make this. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not sure where I should start or what notes I should play. And then, bye bye bulbs. We've got one left. It's not gonna last, I'm sure. That's strange. They all had 3 hours left when I started, but they only made it 12 minutes. Okay. Um, that's funny. But yeah, I would get into before every zodiac sound bath, I would get into a meditation, and I would be like, okay. I did this with the planetary series too. I would say, for the planetary series, I'd be like, okay, Jupiter, I connect with you. I would open my mind to Jupiter, and I would be like, I ask for your guidance on how you want to be interpreted into sound. And I'm not kidding when I say it would just come to me. And I'm just like, oh, and I had this idea. I'm like, oh well, it's big, it's large, it's got this power. Let's bring in the gong. Let's use this bowl, let's use this bowl, let's use this instrument. And the same thing happened with the zodiac. I'm like, okay, I'm not a Pisces, I'm not an Aquarius. So I'm like, I want to I want to create a Pisces sound bath and Aquarius sound bath that isn't controlled by me, but in a way channeled by me, and be like, okay, Aquarius, how do you want to be interpreted as sound? How use me as a conduit to, allow this flow to come through, and let's just create this beautiful sound bath for Aquarius. And it would just come. So that goes hand in hand with my saying, ask and you shall receive. And it's surrender. And surrendering is such a big part of my life. Whenever I'm trying to control the outcome of things or trying to control life, I'm always met with resistance. And like here, the bulbs, they all went out for no reason, which is, it's not a normal thing. And it's like, surrender. It's like I could be like, oh, why are the bulbs doing this? Or I could be like, they went out. Maybe they're just not supposed to be lit today. Trust the flow of all things. There's a lot of messages. Sorry, I'm a little backed up. Um, Anna, welcome to the party. I saw your name, it stood right out. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's see. Brian Offen, thank you for receiving my positivity. I have my ups and downs like everybody else, but I do my best to, you know, health, self-care is healthcare, and we lead by example, and the world needs positivity and love. And there's you can go both ways. There's toxic positivity, and then there's realistic positivity. And I'm also an optimist, and I like to just do things that are you know, going to influence and help be there for someone in a positive way. So thank you for receiving that. Nove's Eye View, congratulations on your first cat. So with this space holding that I was talking about earlier, if we could all just place our hand on our heart and send uh, Nove's Eye View a huge happy congratulations for their new cat, um, and this beautiful new chapter in their life. So I'm going to send that to you, and I'm also going to play the heart bowl for you. And I hope you receive the love. Okay, let's see. Um, Jackie Jones. You know, Jackie Jones goes way back with me and Healing Vibrations, and she was one of our first supporters on Patreon. And you know, Jackie Jones, you're like family, and I would love for us to feel and see and hear Jackie Jones. If you could all place your hands on your hearts and just send Jackie Jones so much love and so much appreciation. Thank her for, you know, being the amazing soul that she is. And yeah, let's send that love. And Jackie Jones, I'm gonna bring in the root, and I'm gonna bring in the throat, so you can speak your truth beautifully, and we see you and we hear you. Okay, and seeing another TD. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I love you too, and I'm so happy that you can be here from the UK. Um, and let's all put our hands on our hearts. Let's see TD and send TD so much love. Let's go. Oh, I send you my love from Seattle. Thank you for being here. Perseus just showed up to send some love too. I'm gonna send some grounded energy and another heart coming your way. Big hugs to you. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going to scroll up. Percy coming back to hang out? What's up, big kid? Did you eat your snack? You feeling good? You ready to join the party? What's up, big guy? You want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi to everyone? And I would also love to send love and appreciation, and for all of us to send some love and appreciation to Tequina for, you know, always being such an amazing soul and supporting Healing Vibrations almost from the very beginning, um, and for moderating this session for us and being a moderator and spreading that love. So if we could all place our hand on our heart and send Tequina so much love and appreciation. Tequina, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. You are seen, you are heard, and you are appreciated. And I'm going to give you first. I'm gonna give Percy's cat cuddles first. He's pulling me down by my shirt. Bye, you're gonna rip my shirt, silly. Um, I'm going to send you some strength and power with the solar plexus for being that powerful force that you are. Hi, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Okay. And oh, looks like we lost another light. Oh, they're blinking out faster than I lit them. So pretty soon we might just be in the dark. That's okay. We got 2 left. They're barely hanging on. Let's put this one right here in the middle. Swap that out. And yeah, let's go. Um, Amaya, the art and singer, you have been a part of every single release. You were in our chats every single release on all of my channels. Thank you for all of your support, and I know that you are going through difficulties with your back and you're going through healing with your back. I'm going to rephrase that. I apologize. Um, your back is healing, and I would love for all of us to place our hands on our hearts and send Amaya so much love and gratitude and healing light and all of that good stuff for her, a swift, beautiful healing and holding space for her to just live a happy, abundant, pain-free life. No more spina bifida. No more. I send you my love. And, let's, for the back, let's go with the root. Let's send you that grounding energy so you can take in all this love vibration that everybody's sending you right now. So sending that, sending it, filling you with the love. The Pixie pose, yes, Perseus is like, what's up? What an entrance he had, huh? He always makes an entrance. You always make such a good entrance, don't you? You always do. um, Joshua Hagstrom, gosh, you know, I have personally, I know exactly what you're feeling and experiencing. There are so many days I lived in the deepest despair of hopelessness, and those days, it's hard to do anything. Um, I think I think one of the greatest things that helped me in life was trusting that I'm going through exactly what I need to be going through for the betterment of my future in the moment that I'm going through it, and knowing that the ups and the downs, they come and they go. And when we feel the most helpless, I think the greatest thing to think of is knowing that you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing in this very moment. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are right on path. And I think acceptance is the greatest healer, one of the greatest healers. Accepting, you know, give me the power to accept the things that I cannot change, and accept the things that I can. And if we could all send Joshua so much love and just fill Joshua with all of that heart space, place your hands on your heart, channel that energy, fill Joshua with so much love and appreciation and confirmation that because we are all exactly where we need to be in this very moment, so are you. And I trust that things are going to start brightening up for you very soon. And with that, I'm also going to send you the heart. And I hope you accept it. Big hugs to you, my friend. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Rainbow Starseed, welcome, welcome, welcome. Rainbow Starseed 333. Yeah, 2 lights left. That's all we got. So yeah, we've got 4 lights because we got these 2 bulbs, and then we've got Perseus here, and we've also got my heart, like you said. Um, you know, that's all we need. And actually, we've got 97 lights, not likes, lights in this chat. There are 97 bright lights shining in this space. We're all here together in this very moment from all around the world, and that is a miracle in itself. Um, Miss Lovely Nay, thank you for sharing your beautiful energy as well. I'm grateful that you're here, and I'm grateful that you're receiving this experience and just being here with us. Everyone, could we send Miss Lovely Nay, place our hands on her heart, and send Miss Lovely Nay huge air hug and all the love. We see you and we hear you, and we thank you for being here. And let's do a low G voice, throat chakra bowl. You are heard. And I feel bad. I brought you up, Rainbow Starseed 333, and we didn't place our hands on our hearts and send you some love and thank you for being here and thank you for shining your light and being a part of this experience. So I send you. We place our hands on our hearts. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. You've been here for so long. I even know you by your profile picture. So thank you for being here. Let's send you some love and some grounding energy. Let's go. And thank you, Mandy Moon, playing the singing. Perseus is actually a part of almost every single sound bath creation that I've ever done. Um, he's with me 100% of the time. If I'm up here making music, he's with me. And his little precious heartbeat and energy goes into every sound bath that you hear as well. So I thank you for recognizing Perseus. I place my hand on my heart. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful that you're here. And thank you for your love. If everyone could do the same, I send you my love. And I will send you the heart bowl. Okay, let's see. I'm way behind on the messages. Sorry if you've left a message and I haven't seen it or commented on it. Please don't be discouraged. I do not mean to. That's one of the reasons why I answer every single comment on YouTube. Is it means so much for me for you to feel seen and heard, and when so many of you are sharing your experiences and what you went through while listening to my music, and for me to not respond to that and not like you took this time out of your day to experience this sound bath, and then you also took the time to write and share what was on your heart. um, it 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 means everything to me to see your messages. There are some that I haven't commented on and that I've missed, but I have read all of them. I have read all of your comments, and there's times where I've commented on another creator's YouTube or another creator's TikTok or Instagram, and opened and shared my heart, and uh, to feel ignored and not seen, it's like, how dare you? How dare you not respond with at least a heart and giving that love back to this person? Like, I feel like people that don't respond to others are like, are you really doing the content for others, or are you really just doing it for yourself and for the likes and the views? Um, the music I make, like, I got into sound healing to help the world in some way, and it led to this. I was never into social media. Like, I don't put myself on this pedestal. I don't think like, oh, I'm this great guru and I'm the master sound healer. Like I see a lot of people on Instagram. I'm just a regular person, like everybody else. And I think it's important for people to realize that and know that, we're all the same. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter your career. You could be a billionaire making all the money in the world, and you could be a homeless person on the street. I'm going to treat both of you exactly the same. I see souls for souls. I don't see anything else. I don't see status. I see how you treat others. Like, how are you treating other people? I'm not going to judge you if you're not treating them in a good way, but I'm also it's a clear sign of character. And I think that being true in the heart and living through the heart and doing everything in the space of love and compassion is the best thing that anybody can do for this planet and do for this world. And if, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter your career, it doesn't matter your status, as long as you are living in the heart space and treating others kindly and with love, you are healing the world and doing your part. Even if you're not, that's okay too. It's not for everybody. No judgment. You know, Kenny Jones, you ask, do I think animals see auras? Um, your dog, your friend's dog flies on the lap all the time. You know, I do believe that cats, is specifically, they obviously see. I think all animals see different parts of the light spectrum, and you know, like you could look at like a mantis shrimp that lives at the bottom of the ocean, and it has something like 17 or 18 different types of color sensors in its eyes. Don't quote me on that, but it's like along that lines. Like they see so much more of the light spectrum, you know. And a bee or a hummingbird is gonna see a flower glowing bright. And another funny thing, you know, people are like, why, you know, why does a tiger have orange fur if it lives in the jungle? And that's because most of its prey, the color spectrum that they see orange as green. So the tiger blends in, and that's why their prey doesn't see it. But we see obviously a different light spectrum, so we see something completely different. So I do believe that cats, like sometimes my cat will be like looking at something like directly above me. He'll be like watching something that I don't see at all. And I do believe that they see stuff that we don't, whether it's our aura or what else. I believe that they can see a lot. Um, the pixie pose, that made me laugh. Um, I just read your comment. It sounds like a song waiting to be written. Two lights left. Yes, you're right. Um, I'm gonna write it. And you know, pixie post. I'm not sure if you know it. My memory seems to slip me at times, and I'm not sure if we all sent you some love. So if we didn't, let's all place our hands on our hearts. Send Pixie Post some love. Thank you for being here, Pixie Post. Thank you for being a light in this space, and I send you all my love and appreciation. Let's send you some. Oh, Perseus is at the bowl. I was gonna send it to you. What's up, big kid? I was gonna. Here, I'll just give you a tap then of the third eye. 3 strikes, and may you have clear vision. Okay, scrolling, let's see. You are all so amazing. Like, reading your comments and seeing you acknowledge these beautiful souls that are coming and sharing their hearts. Oh my gosh, this is what I love to do. We're holding space. We're just here. Everyone is seen. Everyone is validated. And if I haven't seen your message or comment and you really want it seen or heard, maybe put some stars next to it, some like a bunch of big stars, something that's going to catch my eye because I'm pretty high up, and so it's hard for me to really see everything that's being written. And I really want you to feel, I want you to feel seen and heard in this space. That means a lot to me. And Perseus does too, don't you, kiddo? You want to come back? You want to come back over here? Busy scratching his face on the third eye bowl, getting his high vibrational energy. Michael and Stephanie Joseph, thank you for being here, and also thank you so much for being a member of the Healing Vibrations tribe and supporting us on YouTube. You were seeking pain relief and you're feeling better now, but I think that we should let's all send Michael and Stephanie Joseph so much healing love. Ooh, excuse me, I had a little release with that one. Send them huge love, some healing light to diminish whatever pain they're going through, and just filling them with that validity of being seen and heard. And we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, and we send light to your pain. With that, I'm going to use the root bowl and the heart also. These are my favorite, so I know I've used these ones before, but I love to send love with the root and the heart. Grounded out of pain and filled with love from the heart. I'm going to take a little water break. Okay, I'm back. And there's a whole bunch of you that are just sending emojis. Thank you. Thank you for all of you emoji senders. I love emojis, and I feel so much can be spoken with just little pictures. So I see you. I appreciate you. You know, Janelle Williams, um, Rosalie L, TB, um, you know, Taquina, you're great with your emojis. Um, Mandy Moon, um, Heather, Heather C. I don't want to butcher your last name, so I'll call you Heather C. Jennifer B. Um, Tanya Garcia, all of you emoji senders, I send you my own heart emoji right back to you. Just this big, 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 big boom of love. And if everyone could also do the same, let's place our hands on our hearts. And actually, let's just send this one to everyone in the space. Maybe we can collectively send those conscious thoughts to each other. No one specific, but everyone in this space, and actually everyone in the world. If we could just do a little focus on filling your space with love and compassion. Um, Feel your heartbeat, and I'm gonna play the heart bowl for all of us to just bask in that heart space for a moment, and to just truly feel the love and appreciation for this world. You know, we're shown so many things that can take us out of this place, and life also can be so difficult. And you're here now, and we are here together as a collective, and miracles happen when conscious thought is projected with the same intention. And that is what I would love to end up building this community into, is, you know, these powerful sessions of healing light to the world and getting in tune with our heart space, and, you know, just unifying as a community. I think that's one of the greatest things this planet needs right now, and what a better place to do it than here with some crystal singing bowls on YouTube. I got cat hair everywhere. Yes. Um, Angie Tillman, I'm so glad you felt that root bowl. The root bowl for me is such a powerful. It is. I don't want to say it's my favorite, because each of these bowls has a place in my heart. But the root bowl is a part of every single sound bath, and it's always my foundation. And I use the root as my foundation because I like to hold that grounding frequency as I weave together all of the other bowls, so that you may ground these energies in and these frequencies. So I ground you in with the root, and I allow you to absorb all of the frequencies and vibrations of all the other higher notes. Oh, Angie, there you are. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Every donation helps. Um, every bit of support helps. Um, the bowl I recommend starting with, I think that what I was just talking about kind of answers that, is the root bowl. I think when you have the root, you can build your collection up, and since the root resonates with all of the other notes, you can start with the root, and it doesn't really matter what other note that you add to your collection, they'll always sound good together. With the exception of the D note, because yeah, D, or it goes C, D, and those create a little bit of a disharmony and like a warble. But yeah, the root bowl is the best bowl to start with. If you wanted to try something different, my second recommendation would be the heart bowl. Purse, where'd you go, kid? We have someone saying hi. Bendita, thank you so much for being here. I recognize you as well. Thank you for supporting all of my channels, and thank you for everything that you do in your astrology. I'll be sure to relay your message from Apollo to Perseus as soon as he gets up here. It sounds like he's messing with my other cat down there. Um, I'm grateful for you. And if we could all send Bendita our love and appreciation to Bendita and their cat, Apollo. We send you all of our love. We send you all of our appreciation. Thank you for being here. Big hugs to you. And I will use the root and the throat as we give you our thanks with our words grounded in this space. Nico Lens, Jill, again, Starseed Vibrations, thank you for your emojis. Thank you for your love. Memothrax, I love you too. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Um, oh, Kira M, that's very interesting. I wonder if anyone else is experiencing a delay in the in my stream. I hope not. When I look here on my tablet, it seems to be on cue. So let's hope it's on cue for everybody else. Okay, Golden, that is golden. I'm glad there's no delay for you. Let's see what we got here. TB, that means a lot to me. What's up, big buddy? Percy is making his entrance once again. You're just such a little sweetie. Sorry. The world is becoming a better place. As much as the media might not portray, I think when we go out into the world and we go to the grocery store and we go experience life, I think that we really truly see that humans are inherently good. We can be led astray, of course, but I believe one of the things, I'm not saying it, the world revolves around me in any way, but I do believe, and one of the things I always say, as long as I'm alive, this has nothing to do with anything but myself, like just living in the heart. As long as I'm alive, there is good in this world, and this world is good. I have been in really dark places, and I have been, I filter some of the things I say because I haven't shared a lot of my dark past just because I don't like, it's not about bringing the energy in, but like, it's the past, of course, but I've been in places where I'll share that story in time. But if I've come out of those places, experience is the key to understanding. And so when you see someone who's, like a thief or stealing or an addict, instead of judging them and being like, oh, this person's like this, oh, this person's like this, it's what has helped me accept everybody is seeing that when people act out or when they're in their addictions or in their pain, they're coming from a place of pain. And one of these models I've always said to myself for years is that hurt people hurt people. And so one of the things, so I had this experience with, I crossed the ferry every now and then because I live out on the peninsula in Washington. And anytime I want to go into the city or visit family, I cross the ferry. And I had this really interesting experience with one of the employees there who was so rude to me when I lost my wallet. And I was trying to get on the boat, and it was the last boat of the night at like 11 something at night after I went to my dance group. And she was so mean to me. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, and I just kept giving her love. And every time I'd come back to that ferry, she remembered me as like this guy who was like potentially trying to get a free boat ride when really I honestly had lost my wallet on the way to the ferry. I couldn't find it anywhere and I was in a panic and I had 3 minutes to get on the ferry. It was all this chaos. And so every time I'd roll up And I'd coincidentally pull up to her station every time, and she'd roll her eyes, and she wouldn't, ask me how I'm doing. And I would always ask you, like, hey, like, I hope you're having a great day. Like, just giving love, like, this person is mad at me and is judging me from a misunderstanding, and I'm not gonna put that judge back. I'm just gonna hold space and give love back. And one day I pulled up and she had a fresh haircut, and I was like, it looked really good. And so I was like, your haircut looks so good. Like, I'm, just threw that out there. And she like lit up like a light bulb. And um, now we're like friends. And she's like so sweet and so loving, nice to me. So when someone's being mean to you or being rude to you, they're coming from a place of pain. And I don't know what she was going through that day and what, happened to her throughout her day that put her in that mood. And maybe I was icing on the cake and I was the final straw. But sorry, I'm going off on this long story, but it all comes back together in when someone's rude and mean to you, it's because they need love. If someone is, writing nasty comments on your stuff or being hurtful and saying horrible things, it's because they are coming from a place of pain. And to, Gandhi says it best, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. And that actually stuck with me many years ago. And just knowing that if someone is trying to hurt me, it's because they hurt inside, and I'm only going to give them love. I'm going to see them in their pain. And I like to see people as wounded children. Many of us are living our traumas from our childhood, and we're locked in these patterns of the wounded child. And when we can start seeing that people are, even adults, like you will see full grown, people the age of our parents, you know, acting like children. And it's because, many people haven't resolved their traumas, or they buried them, and there wasn't someone there to hold space for them. And I'm just going to hold the root in the heart while I'm saying this. I think that living out of the heart and in compassion, and always, it's easier said than done in the moment when someone's being snooty and snappy and rude to you. But when you just give them love back, you will be surprised at how fast it changes your connection, how it changes your relationship with that person, and how much it can actually brighten their day and change their mood like that. There's been days that I was in such a stressful, horrible mood, running around just, in this negative mindset. And then, someone would say something super kind to me when I least expect, like, oh, I love your sweater. And I'm like, oh, like, that's so nice of you. Like, and then just like that, my day's flipped around. It's like, oh, you know what? Life ain't so bad. This person said this to me, and, that it made me feel good. So whenever you go out in public and you see someone with a nice shirt, or, colorful hair, or a nice haircut, you can tell they got a fresh cut, give them a compliment and make them feel good. Or just say something nice, and you'd be surprised at how fast, that pay it forward happens. One kind act can ripple into the next kind act, and can ripple into the next kind act, and can ripple into the next kind act. And it goes both ways. If you say something rude and nasty and snooty to someone, it's going to transfer into that person. It's going to set their mood off bad, and then they're going to pass it on to somebody else. And then they're going to pass it on to somebody else. And it's like a chain reaction. So if we could just be in that heart space, and, it's like training. It's like muscle training. And it takes practice. But the more that we do it, it just becomes second nature. And that's how we change this world. That's how we make the world a better place, is just by being kind when people are being mean, giving love when people are giving hate, and just not giving it back. I don't participate in that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in this. We can have completely different views politically, spiritually, emotionally, physically. But I don't care. I'm still going to love you for your views, because your life experiences are what caused you to feel that way. And my life experiences caused me to feel this way. And you never know when you can change. There's been times I've been so deeply humbled by me thinking I know everything. I'm like, oh no, this is a fact. Like, oh, this is a fact. Like, so confident that what I'm saying is the truth, and then being proven wrong. And that is such a humbling thing to experience, is when you're put in your place. And now, you know, even the things I'm so confident in, I'm like, hey, maybe this is true, maybe not. I don't know. This is what I believe in at this moment, but it's subject to change if you can convince me. Anyways, I don't know how I got on that tangent. I went on for a while with that, but I hope it resonated with you. Um, and Jackie Jones, you say you're living in the UK at the moment. It's hard. It's getting harder and harder to believe that the world is getting a better place. I guess, like, what I see is, the worse things get, the more opportunity we all have to awaken. And the more opportunity we have to be like, you know what? This is happening in the world. I don't want this to happen. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it doesn't. And, again, I'm an optimist. If we watch the news, if we watch the media, if we watch all that stuff, we could easily think, the world's going to hell, we're all burning, everything's so bad. But when you turn that floating box that sits in your time space, when you turn that little block, when you turn that box off, and you're in your house, and you're with your family, or you're by yourself, or with your animals, everything is good. Everything is good. Life is good. It's only when we allow these exterior influences to come into our lives that we start to not see that goodness that is in everyday life. Of course, easier said than done. All of this is easier said than done. But I try to practice what I preach in everything that I do. Okay, I'm going to jump back into your comments. Peyton Young, hi, and welcome to Alive. I'm glad that you were able to make it as well. Thank you for being here. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, Mandy Moon, you say you work in retail, and every day someone deserves love. Everyone deserves love and appreciation, to notice the little things. That does mean most. And retail is one of the greatest places where you can make that difference, because, people will come in and they will just, there's times that people just want to walk all over you and not see you as this divine, spectacular, interdimensional being that you are. And seeing, when we have those experiences, it's okay, because that's where their consciousness is at the moment. And holding space and giving love, it's the only way. TB, thank you. I'm glad it was a wonderful tangent. Thank you for tuning into it and listening to it. It really means a lot to me that all of you are here and that you're being a part of this experience. I've been wanting to connect with you all so much more for so long, and the fact that I never include talking or speaking into my sound baths, which, rightfully so, because it's a sound bath. It's not a talk show. You don't really get to see. You can feel who I am through the music, but you don't get to really hear who I am through my voice and this God-given instrument that I have naturally, which is my voice. I write community tab posts to keep people updated and in tune with everything that I'm doing and everything that's happening with Healing Vibrations. But again, it's still a translation. When you read my words, you can translate it however you want. And so I just kept wanting to do these live experiences where you can hear me and feel me and hear each other and feel each other and be a part of the space as we make the world a better place. Because that's all we can really do. All I can do is hold space with music, with my heart, and hopefully you feel better in the end. And if you feel better after these sessions, then all is good in the world. Kayla Baby ASMR, hi and welcome to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tanya. Love, just love, I love, and just love you. Sending it right back. Um, um, David Menser, you would love to get vibrational help in getting your songs recorded. I wish there was a place I could direct you. It's been almost a 5 year process on perfecting the sound that I have here at Healing Vibrations. It has taken so many trials and errors trying to record it properly and trying to translate it properly. And right now I'm learning music software, which is a whole other language for me. It is so hard for me to take in because I'm like very much like not electronically gifted, I should say. um, but I think that one of there's a website that you can go to. What's it called? I wish I could tell you. I'm drawing a blank right now. But there are sites that you can look out to where you can hire um, people that are software engineers. They could come over for like 40, 50 bucks an hour, maybe even less. And they can show you how to do these things and they can teach you how to do the audio editing. I had someone do that for me for one of my platforms. And so I would just, throw in Google and look up audio engineer for hire and in my area and go from there. And, in time, you'll get to where you're going. And actually, let's all put our hands on our hearts and that space holding for David. David, I trust that you will find exactly what you're looking for in this life and you will get exactly where you need to go in time. So we hold our space, send you our love, and I send it to you. And I'm going to send you some grounding energy and some courage, strength, and prosperity with the solar plexus bowl. There you are, my friend. In the now, it is nice to meet you as well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Sweet tea, thank you. Thank you very much. I think that being genuine and authentic is how we also, everything I talk about is making the planet a better place, is about making the planet a better place. The heart space, being authentic, being genuine. I think that there's so many times that, you'll talk to somebody and you'll tell that they have a mask. Like they're like, hi, how are you? Like, good. It's like, no. Be you. Like, let's take it down a notch. Step into your body, and you don't have to put a mask on with me, and I'm not gonna put a mask on with you. How you see me right now is how I am in everyday life, and I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. Anyways, being genuine and being authentic, that's how we shine in our true soul, and that's how our soul expands and grows. Eve Pedersen, I'm glad you were able to make it to your first show. Thank you for being here. And yes, the root and the heart are so massive together. And now that you say it, I'm gonna pump them together. Send you my love, send you my appreciation. I thank you for being here. Creatrix, welcome. Happy to see you here. Thank you for being here. I send you big green emojis from my heart as well. Green and red. Thank you. No, I'll give you 3 strikes with the heart. 2, and 3, so shall it be. Um, Progressively you, a note for overthinking and anxiety. Yes, 2 things that I was a professional at. So for the overthinking, one of the practices that helped me so much was in my meditation. Um, my mind would be running. It would just, the monkey mind's going, just like, we gotta do this tomorrow, we gotta do this. Oh, I didn't do this later. Oh, what about yesterday? Oh, how I made that person feel when I talked to them. Oh, like, oh, this experience, how did they feel when I said this? Um, it happens, it's natural. And one of the things for me is every time something would come up, I would say, I would address it. I'd be like, okay, thought, thank you for coming. What do you do for me right now? Nothing. Okay, I release you. And I would just let the thought go. And then another thought would come up. And I'd be like, okay, thought, I see you. I hear you. What can you do for me right now? Nothing? Okay, I let you go and I'll deal with you when the time comes. And going through this process of consciously connecting with each thought that would come allowed me to acknowledge them and let them go. And it allows you to deal with them when the time comes. And I think Eckhart Tolle said it best when he said that anxiety is one of the greatest absences of the present. And don't quote me on that either. I might have misquoted that. Someone said it for sure. But with anxiety, you know, breath is the most powerful tool to get me out of my anxiety states. Before I would do any stream or live performance, my heart would just be beating a million miles per hour, and I just go through all this anxiety. Oops, I lost another bowl there. Our last one, it's gone. And actually, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, taking a deep breath and breathing into those feelings and telling yourself everything is going to be okay, because everything works out. Even when it doesn't work out, it works out. And trusting that the things that are causing you anxiety are the things that can bring you the most growth when you overcome them. So breathing into those feelings and processing those thoughts is the greatest way to help ease them in the future, for me personally. I was only going to do this for an hour, and it's 2:03. It seems this bowl chimed out right on time. I'll stay until 2:10. I'll do an extra 10 minutes. I do have a lot to do today though, but I really enjoy these spaces with you all. Um, um, but yeah, that was for you, Progressively You. And if everyone could place your hands on your hearts for this space holding and send this love to Progressively You. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Send you my love. Sorry, I got distracted. Someone's here. And I wasn't expecting company, and they just came walking in. So I'll be right back. Everything's okay. False alarm. Woo! Rena Gets Real, thank you for taking in those words. I appreciate you. Thank you. And you know, TB, I think those lights are going out too, so that the energy can be shared. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bubbles RC Shed, You ask, where can a person buy these light, comfortable clothing? Um, you know, my favorite, the best clothing I've got, I call it my sacred wear, was from festivals or events similar to like yeah, festivals, or what do they call it, like the Bite of Seattle, or like the Taste of Edmonds, like those little events that we have in our communities. There's often vendors that sell really unique stuff, really unique clothing. I have bought some from Etsy as well. I like to support um, Etsy shops, because those are supporting, local, small owned businesses. Not even local, but small businesses, which I think is so important in this day and age as well, so that we can each help each other, create the life of our dreams by supporting each other, and not so much these big giant corporations that have more than enough to go around. Um, Trish, thank you for being you. Thank you for all of your kind comments. I really appreciate you. Um, let's see what we got here. And Claudia, um, yes, you're right. And if those thoughts, if they don't feel good, if they don't make you feel good, they're not for you. I absolutely agree. If something is like the negative thoughts that we can have in our minds, um, I'll ask myself, like, why am I thinking that? Like, that's not me. There's that saying, like, we are not our thoughts. The thoughts come to us, and we can either acknowledge them for what they are, which are just thoughts, and let them go, or we can let them control our lives and act upon them. And the power lies in not reacting to our thoughts. And of course, easier said than done. I have my moments too where I get in these, I could get in a negative thought pattern, and I'll catch myself like, why am I wasting my time thinking about, why am I thinking about this thing that is not even here in my life? It's something that happened the other day, and I'm sitting here like getting all worked up about it. Like, why am I gonna let this moment, that's any moment other than the present, affect me? Like, this happened in the past, so it doesn't exist. It did exist, and it served its purpose, but it doesn't exist anymore. So I'm not going to let that energy of the past carry with me into my future nows. And likewise for the future, like being so worked up and anxious over something in the future, it doesn't exist. It will exist, but it doesn't exist yet. And so to waste our thoughts on moments that are not right here and right now is, it's draining. And of course, in moderation, like you need to prepare for the week, and like you have goals that you want to achieve, and those are absolutely okay. But it's obsessing over the things that aren't serving your highest good, that should be released. Um, we'll go another minute. Um, um, I'll answer these next ones real quick. Any suggestions for the full moon energy? Um, with full moon energies, I like to always see it as times of accomplishment. It's the completion of a cycle. And so I spend my meditations during this time. I spend these meditations all the time, but even more so during the full moon. I'll be in that deep space of gratitude and appreciation for everything that I've achieved and everything that I'm going to achieve, and gratitude for my health, gratitude for my family, and just being in that huge space of gratitude for everything that brought me to this point that I'm at right now as we complete this cycle. So that's the way to take in this full moon energy. And then Nancy Lambert, the company that sells my bowls. So most of my bowls are from a company called Kurma Yuga, uh, and they discontinued them. I was absolutely devastated when they discontinued them because they had the best bowls that I had at the time. Um, but right now, the best crystal singing bowls that I have ever played are from Minel Sonic Energy. Um, I have links. I could link it actually in this experience in the comments. But Minel Sonic Energy, we actually Drew and I have we actually did an audio test with 3 different root chakra bowls that I have. I've got a root chakra bowl from uh, Karma Yoga, one from Unlimited Singing Bowls, and I had one from Minel Singing Bowls. And they all sounded completely different, but the Minel Sonic Energy Crystal Singing Bowl resonated so pure and for so long. And when we looked at the charts of the audio as it was being played, you could see how it was so full in its sound. So, highly recommend Minel Sonic Energy. Um, okay, yeah, I've got so much to do today. I could just keep going forever. Um, I really, 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 really enjoy these sessions with you all. I'm deeply grateful for all of you being here. Um, Thank you for listening to my stories. Thank you for everyone holding space together. Um, and before I leave, I would love for all of us to just connect right now through the heart. If you just take your hand, place it on your heart, feel it beating in your chest. And let's take 3 deep breaths in together through our nose and out our mouth as we ground in the love for this world, for each other, for the universe, and for existence itself. So deep breath in through the nose. Let's go. Hold it and release. Please excuse the noise. Interesting timing. Deep breath in. Hold and release. And one more big deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to just let out an audible sigh, like a ah, and just let the world go. So one more deep breath in and release. Ah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this experience. I just want to give you a few reminders before I leave too. Um, I'm really trying to build a couple more channels, and guided vibrations is one of them. I've been experimenting with ASMR and bringing in my shamanic self into these ASMR experiences, and I'm really just exploring different ways to do this. So if you would, like to leave feedback or what you would like to see on that channel, I really want to do more spiritual healing ASMR experiences on that channel. So if you go subscribe to that channel and watch the videos and like the videos, that would mean the world to me. Another channel I've really been working on is Black Screen Healing Vibrations, and I'm releasing 8-hour versions of all of my sound baths in a black screen so you can listen to it overnight. And like on Sunday, I just released Yoga Nidra, and Yoga Nidra, I made that short because it's like a session. Like I want you to use Yoga Nidra as like a meditation session or a yoga session, so it's shorter, has a shorter time to it. But if you wanted a full long 8-hour version of it, if you jump over to Black Screen Healing Vibrations, you can find it there. You can find all my channels on my main page on my YouTube and my recommended channels down if you scroll down a little bit. And also becoming a Healing Vibrations member here on YouTube, and supporting my channel. I will be commenting all of your comments first. I'll be doing some verbal comments as well. I'm going to be exploring that. But yeah, all these things really help my channel. It helps me make this a career and not, worry about how long I'll be able to do this for. And yeah, all of your support means everything. If you don't, that's okay too. Thank you for supporting Healing Vibrations. And thank you just for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you, everybody. And I appreciate all of you so much. And I'm just going to give you one big, huge, warm, loving hug through time, space. I want you to just take this in and just feel that hug. Hugs are my thing. So thanks for being here. I will give you all a reminder of when I'll be doing this again, which will be next week. I'm not sure what day it will be, but it seems like today, Wednesday, has been a really great turnout. So I might stick with this time and day, and yeah, we'll go from there. And hopefully my light bulbs won't burn out in 10 minutes. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming in, everybody. I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to turn this off, and I will see you all this Sunday. Oh, one more shout out. So this Sunday, I created an enchanted garden sound bath, and it's so good. It's one of my favorite sound baths. I mean, I say that a lot, but it's with bird sounds, so it feels really jungle-like, and it feels like you're in an enchanted garden. But yeah, that's releasing this Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I will see you there. Take care, everybody.